Why are you so close?
I'm on the edge of the table. I'll scoot. I'll get away. Oh my god.
No, it's fine.
No, it's fine. He's a 10, but he's too clingy. God forbid I show affection.
Look, this is my space. That is your space.
In fact, you're giving me more than half. Technically, half would be right where the rivet is in the table, but
This is my dance space. That is yours.
he's a 10, but he doesn't have spatial awareness.
Ow. Don't karate chop me.
Wax on, wax off. Ooh. Really?
Wax on, wax off.
Hello! Welcome back to
What's Safeword?
I'm Ant.
I'm Mr. Christopher.
And today, you are all over the
You are in my space.
Do you have a partner that's perfect, but they might have flaws? A puppy who likes to show their claws? Or a daddy that loves...
Applause! Keep your little witchy fingers over there.
You're a little spun up tight today, aren't you?
My space.
Speaking of MySpace, oh my god. Remember MySpace? I don't know.
I know. It's like, you remember my space?
I do, because I... Now, recently on the social media, specifically TikTok and then moving to Twitter, there was this trend of she's a 10 but ... or he's a 10 but ... or they're a 10, let's be inclusive, you know, where you are describing how hot someone is, but then giving them a character trait or flaw or opinion that would heighten or lower how attractive they were. Well, it started on TikTok with a Miss Leah Woods, who was doing this like kind of hypothetical trend with some friends in a TikTok.
Okay, the game is he's a 6, but he drives a nice truck. What does that make him?
He's a 4, but he rips on the surfboard.
He's a 9, but he only looks good in hats.
And then it quickly blew up and people started just doing it to have fun conversations, to talk about relationships, or to just call out toxic red flags.
Haven't they actually been doing that forever?
Yeah, but when you don't understand trends.
10 signs you're old as fuck.
When trends take over on a platform and they start to then seep into other platforms, then it's really taken off. And so today, I thought it'd be really fun because somebody tagged me in a specific tweet that said,
You're a 10?
oh, well, yes, thank you. No, the tweet I'm referencing here is from Big Ring Bootman, and it said, he's a 10, but he says assless chaps. And then right underneath that, somebody tagged me and it's just all history from there. Which for the record, they're already assless chaps.
So if they say assless chaps, does that make them not a 10?
Yeah, that's the trend. It's like you give a perfect person in your own idealized form. I don't want us to get like toxic or rude in how we're talking about people specifically, but like character traits and how we'd react to them. Because, and I think that this goes for relationships, dating, all kinds of topics we talk about, how you judge someone on the outside does not always reflect their personal attributes on the inside.
So how many demerits do they get for saying assless chaps?
Great question. So that's kind of the point of the game. So if they're a 10, like if it was you, obvious 10.
Obvious.
Applause. That's applause. Stop.
Yay!
But something like a person calling it assless chaps really grinds your gears. I'd say they'd be more like a 7 after
Wow,
that. Yeah.
3 from that one
Yep.
statement? God, you're harsh.
It's just my opinion!
That's my opinion!
But that's the fun of the game, and the part of the game that I like, because you have interesting hypothetical conversation, but you might actually be able to suss out or have like flirtatious games with friends, so long as they don't get too personal, where you find out more about maybe how sex positive your friends are, or what kind of guys, girls, or people they're into. And so today's game is going to be tweets from you guys giving us hypotheticals and us just telling you what we think.
All right, cool. I love judging people.
Well, we'll see how judgmental we get. So join us as we judge your pillow talk today with our special sponsor, Helix Sleep, and let's just get right into it.
All right.
So the first one from Smallone says, they're a 10 but don't know what J-Lube is.
Boom.
Really?
J-Lube is kind of a standard now in the bedroom, isn't it?
See, and this is where we're having discussions. See, I'd say they're still a 10 because I don't personally use J-Lube.
Well, you're not into fisting.
Correct. So they're also not into a kink that I'm not specifically into.
So if you're not into fisting, then you probably wouldn't find it problematic. But
Yeah.
if you were into fisting, you'd
probably
be like, oh, they don't know their lubes.
So maybe like a 9 then, as a lube schnob, you know?
I kind of, because I think it should be kind of common knowledge by now.
That's fair,
I
actually.
would say a 7.
Because it's showing that they know the difference between water-based oils, maybe silicone lubes, and they know the safety there. Oh, okay. 8. You've talked me down.
What
8.
if it was K-Lube, though? the difference between J-lube or K-lube.
Well, J comes before K, so
No, that's not how that works.
A, B, C, D, E. But that's kind of the basis of the game. You understand that?
I totally do.
Okay, so this next one then I'll have you answer first. Comes from Evie Lupine,
Oh, okay, great.
who says, they're a 10, but keep forgetting the safety shears at home.
I'm gonna be problematic because I've never used safety shears.
Really?
I have them.
I have multiple pairs. Well, so that's fair. I've never used any of my pairs either, but I have them. But you don't even have them?
No, I have them.
Oh, okay.
I
You've
have
never
them.
used them.
They're just collecting dust at this point.
But if they forget them entirely.
I've forgotten them.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good...
Don't cancel me.
Okay, how about another one from Evie, though, that
Okay.
says, they never take care of their leathers.
Oh, well, that depends on how rich they are. Because if you don't take care of your leather, you're gonna have to replace
So
it.
you're gonna get, you're looking for money. Okay,
So
still
if
a 5.
but
Still a 5.
if they have enough money to replace their leathers,
That's wasteful. 4.
how many cows were killed for this?
Bitch, I'm a cow. Bitch, I'm a cow.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, you need to care for your leather, obviously. So if you're playing with someone and they have you know when they get that white little powdery
Yeah, like a
substancey things all over it.
Sometimes it's like mold, sometimes it's sweat. Yeah, it's gross. Take your stuff to a boot black. We still need to do a boot black episode. But take your stuff to a boot black or condition it yourself. Learn. Get intimate with your not only your partners, but your leather, please.
Make it part of a scene. That's what I
Yes.
do. I just have boys come over and do my leathers.
And what is the word for that? A
Good boy.
no.
Starter.
No, it's
Development.
Close.
Scene ender. Scene or be seen.
Extender.
Extender.
Scene extender.
I can't unseen that.
Or how about Miss Lori Bird, who says they're a 10, but they won't.
I can't read that.
That's because it's just asterisks.
Oh, okay. I was like, do I need my glasses? I'm like, why is the type so small?
It's just asterisks. Lori, I give them a 2. They sound terrible. Or how about, actually, sometimes people will adjust the number. So they'll say instead of a 10, they're like a 7, and they give you a somewhat controversial point that shows your personal opinion, whether you go up or down from there.
I like controversy.
I don't, but I'm enjoying this.
Is it me? Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama.
And it says they're a 7, but they might grow on me, which
What part grows on you?
Oh.
And what if they grow in you?
is not what was said.
Because that can be fun.
No. Well, so this one kind of asks a question of like, are you the type that needs to get to know someone? Or are you the type that when you really, like as a demisexual person, that could be a 7, but it could get to a 10 as I get to know them.
When you give them a chance, is what you're saying.
Yeah. So that's kind of what it's implying is like, are you the type that gives a chance? Like, where do you go from there? And
I
that's
give
where you figure out
endless
someone's personal like relationship dynamics.
I give endless chances.
Okay, so
Over and over and over.
they're a 7, but they might grow on you. What would you give them?
It depends on how they grow. I can't make that assessment until I've gotten to the...
See, and then
10.
some questions cause actual like crisis for people
Ow,
they
it
don't know
hurts
how
my
to answer.
brain.
They're a 10, but they get a little confused by questions that are too complicated.
The stress.
Himbo energy. I'll give it an 11. You get an 11. You get an 11.
Oh, yay.
Yeah. Don't hurt yourself, please. How about they're a 10, but they have a horrible mattress that's uncomfortable, hasn't been replaced. It's just unusable.
Well, then I'd give them a 0 because then they're just dumb because they don't have Helix mattress.
Oh my god. Wow, you're brutal. Because as far as ratings go, Helix Sleep is the top rated around and is today's sponsor. And they know that everybody is different. And Helix makes it easy for you to find the mattress for you using their Helix Sleep quiz that you can take by yourself, with a partner. You put in your height, your weight, your age,
and sleeping positions. So me and Daddy might have different kinds of sleep positions, maybe even firmness preferences. And if you happen to be like us, who are a little older, we do have body aches and pains that we can also specify.
So there's no excuse not to have a good mattress, old man.
Okay, for the record, you called me old so many times in the last episode.
Really?
Yes, you.
But we ended up with a what, Daddy? A dusk?
Lux!
And Daddy, how are you enjoying it?
I love my Dusk Lux. Say that 3 times fast.
Dusk Lux.
Dusk Lux.
Oh,
Dusk Lux.
yep. And since getting our mattresses, I've actually never had sleep that was this good. And because Helix has springs and this lovely like cushioning sensation, they're not only the best mattress for sex, but they're just the best mattress to get a good night's sleep.
And before I got this mattress, I had my other mattress for over 10 years.
Plus, Helix not only ships to you very, what, Daddy?
Quickly.
And when you're ready to really let it inflate, what do you do, Daddy?
Ooh, it's the opposite of a vacuum rack. It goes.
If you've ever bought a mattress, there is that nagging sensation of like, ooh, is this the right mattress for me? I don't know if I like this. So we especially like that they have what, Daddy?
100-night sleep trial.
So over 3 months for free that you get to try it out. And if you don't like it, you can ship it back and you get a free refund.
And don't forget, Helix has a 10-year warranty.
And they even offer financing options and flexible payment plans.
And if you'd like to get your own mattress down below, you can use the offer code WATTS at checkout on Helix Sleep to get up to $200 off your own mattress and get 2 free pillows on us.
So thank you, Helix Sleep.
Now back to our 10.
10.
Tens across the board.
Read a book says they're a 7, but they don't know how to measure properly.
Or read a book. They could be doing it wrong underneath. Maybe they think they're 7 inches, but they're only 7 centimeters.
I think I'll agree with Rita who says they're actually a 5. They're actually a 5. If you don't know how to measure, because we all know what porn inches are, right?
Right.
We don't need to explain it.
9 inches. Everyone's 9 inches. That's what I used to do on the website. 9 inches, 9 inches, 9 inches.
This next one from Icarus says they're a 7, but they give 5-star aftercare. An 8, a 9.
But wouldn't that be built into the initial?
If they didn't give any aftercare, they'd be like a 4.
Right.
Yeah.
So then wouldn't you just say they're a 9
Yeah.
overall? Because they completed a good scene?
Well, some people, aftercare is one of the most important parts. Some people are like, I don't need that much aftercare. I can do my own aftercare, you know? So I think it's a conversation of like, where do you lie on that? I'm the type that needs a little aftercare, but like,
You need a lot of aftercare. I mean,
you're gonna need some
thankfully.
aftercare. And then there's other people who are so insensitive about aftercare.
What? I put you in the straitjacket. You can hug yourself all night long.
Or this next one from Taya who says they're a 7, but they bring out fuzzy handcuffs.
No, that's a 0.
No.
Done.
More.
No.
Fuzzy handcuffs.
That's worse than wire hangers.
They're a 7, but I've been in chastity for a month. It says latex.
Oh, so they've skewed because everything's good. So basically,
I'd give them an 8.5. They're a little bit more attractive when I'm like hyped up. And that just comes from like my own animal senses, you know?
have you ever been so horny you would just basically do anyone?
No, but
I
it definitely, well no, but there's a factor of that. Like when you're really, really turned on, like you'll be a little bit more lenient, maybe some of your personal, like what you find attractive guidelines. I've been there. So that's why I'd give them like maybe an 8, 8.5. How about you? You'd go to a 10 if you were horny enough?
Oh yeah, I would. If I'm horny enough, I mean, I don't care. Just touch me. 10.
Aww. I already gave you an 11. Wow, that's good. Give me a 10. They're a 7, but have an exuberant personality and use their face and voice in funky, unusual ways. What, you don't like when someone's a little bit more expressive?
Yeah, it depends on how they use it. Are they a brat?
Wow. Okay, so you find people's assumptions.
Or are they entertaining?
You tell me.
Well, it depends on the person. If it's you, you're a 10.
Thanks, you too. I mean, sorry. Thanks, you too.
Okay, that's annoying. 8.
And this next one comes from Fue Coco, who says, they're a 7, but they ate 9.
They ate 9. What else do they eat?
10. 10s across the board. They're funny.
Yeah,
I
get it. But they ate 9. Got it.
7, 8, 9.
I got it.
Or how about this one from Caged Otter, who says they're a 10, but they think kink means that they like jock straps and will sometimes even sniff an armpit a little bit. Scandalous.
Yeah, no, that's not a 10. That's not a 10 to start with.
Okay, what is it for you?
Yeah, it's a 5.
Oh, okay.
If that's all they're into, That's a 5.
That's a 6 for me. But I'm probably the same wavelength as you because it shows, at least for me personally, I can't have a lot of conversations that are going to be coming from experience or maybe even an educated background in kink if their own version of kink is very much
Sheltered.
preppy or more vanilla, I would say. I'm not vanilla.
If they use the word scandalous, that's a problem.
Scandalous!
Especially like that.
That's fair. No, I agree.
Okay.
We can agree on
We're
this
on the same page. Yay! Ow, ow, ow.
If they say, ow, my bondage hurt, 0.
Well, that's not fair.
What if they say, ow, my bondage hurts?
I'll say, let me look for my scissors. Hang on.
Oh no, I didn't bring them.
I didn't bring them.
The next one from Stagehouse says they're a 10, but they sing the loop-de-loop song from SpongeBob when the bondage starts.
As long as it's not Baby Shark, I'm good. So,
You sure about that?
yeah. What is this loop-de-doop song from SpongeBob? Who is SpongeBob?
Did you just say, who is SpongeBob? 3.
Really? You're gonna cancel me for not knowing your cartoon?
Gary, you can tie shoes.
Sounds
How
like
did
a
you learn to do
chipmunk.
that? Wanna learn how to tie your shoe? It's a very easy thing to do. You sit on down and I'll give you the scoop. What's that? It's called the loop-de-loop. You gotta take lace.
Actually, I don't mind it. It's way better than Baby Shark. And it's not auto-tuned. I'm impressed. It's actually real music.
Okay,
Who
keep
is
around.
this SpongeBob?
The next one from Hypnohound says they're a 7, but they say good puppy. 10.
Not for me. That'd be a 5.
Good puppy.
I'm not
Good
a puppy.
Good- See, you see the differences in people. That's a negative for him and a plus for me. Bark.
Rock.
Oh, 11.
Turn you on.
Yeah.
A big
Speak.
gruff daddy bark.
Speak. Oh, 12. Do it again.
You're so easy. Don't make it weird.
Oh, it's been weird. We're already out. Have you met us?
Yeah.
The hair. Oh, I did my hair, by the way. Did you guys notice?
Yeah. So when I was looking at the monitor, I was like, what is that white? So I thought it was the window behind you. And I'm like, oh no, it's your hair.
Daddy, let it go. Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go. The song Let It Go, you know? Let it go. The cold never bothered me anyway. Ding.
Next one.
Or, last but not least, from Tattoo Flute, that says they're a 10, but they don't use or allow a Safeword.
What?
That's 0. 0.
Worse if they don't watch What's the Safe Word.
Oh, -5. Can
Oh
you have
my God.
negatives? Negative.
Negative.
They're in the negative zone. But also, always make sure you do have a safe word because we're at the end of today's episode, and today's safe word is...
Pose. 10, 10, 10.
Oh, I get it. Give me your best pose.
Does that just look like a chicken?
Maybe I feel like the posing on the bed would get you some better ratings. Yeah. Because much like a pose, it's how you pose the question. Some of these prompts that you guys gave us were very judgmental, and others were more playful. I think that this kind of ice-breaking tool and this conversation of they're a, this but, gives you a good place to kind of start with some people when you have sexy talk, or just when you flirt.
Which I'm actually very surprised about your generation being okay with this.
It can be
you
very
are
problematic, trust me.
all
Oh, yeah,
about
yeah.
inclusivity and stuff, so judging people on a rating system, which we used to do when I was a kid, wasn't great.
Listen, I'm not condoning being misogynistic or just being any kind of phobic in a very harmful way, but I think that it's fun to do things like silly kinky related things like, but they don't have safety shears. That starts a conversation. And that has nothing to do with their body, we're not talking about someone that we're not saying they're a 7 but they don't go to the gym. That's gross. We're not trying to body shame anyone. And I think that this is a fun way to have conversations in a kinky sense. So long as you give it a perspective, a direction to go.
All right.
Because I specifically asked our audience for kink-centric
All right.
kinds of grades.
I'll allow it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. 10.
Thanks. Wait, did I go back down?
What were you before, 11?
If I give them the puppy dog eyes, they always work.
11. Oh. 12. 13.
Aww. If you guys have any more gratings you want us to laugh about in the comments, though, please leave them down below.
And if you like ringing bells, make a 10 and ring that bell.
If you like things, subscribe, follow our TikTok, follow our Instagram, we never say that. Follow our podcast, it's a 10 out of 10.
And make sure to give us a 10 out of 10 everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, Twitters, Twitches. What else do we got?
And we'll see y'all next time. Bye!
Bye!
Excuse me. I said excuse me. How was that burp?
How was that one?
Oh, yours is kind of cute. Mine had more breadth to it.
So
like,
you were like an 8. I was
Thanks.
a 9.
Oh, I was gonna say like a 6. Okay, and we're done. I can hear the ice cubes, especially today.
That's your ice cube, not mine.
I didn't say anyone's ice cube.
Yours.
I said I can hear the
My
ice
ice cube
cubes.
is being quiet. Yours is
Like,
loud.
You're on thin ice right now. I literally roll it back. I didn't say your ice cube. I can hear the ice cubes, especially today. It's like as if I'm trying to blame the ice cube on this specific person.
Keep your little witchy fingers over there.
You're a little spun up tight today, aren't you?
MySpace.
Hello. Welcome to the end card. Hey, I just wanted to quickly say that if you're watching this, I am currently live right this minute on twitch.tv/what's the safe word, where I go live, play video games, vibe, relax, chat, and just kind of talk about sex positive stuff about 4 to 5 times a week. So if you're looking for some fun or just something to help you get through the day and vibe, join us on over there, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.